Hare Krishna. This is our third class in our Life Mastery video series. In class 1, we discussed that if we want sustained happiness, bliss, fulfillment in our everyday life, then we must practice Krishna consciousness. There is no other way. In class 2, we discussed that even if we are attracted to worldly opulences like money, fame, power, beauty, intelligence, still we don't have to perform pious activities separately for them. Krishna says that all the results of all the pious activities are already included in Bhagavad Bhakti, so we don't have to perform pious activities separately for them. Those results are already included in Bhagavad Bhakti. And not only that, even if we have some other material desires, now the fulfillment of those desires also is included in Bhagavad Bhakti. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukdev Goswami says that akamaha sarva kamova moksha kamudaridhi ti brain bhakti yoge niyajet purusam param. He's saying that even if you are a pure devotee and you do not have any material desires, you want only Krishna, or you want Krishna prem, or you are sarva kamova, or you are full of all material desires, or you are moksha kam, or you are desirous of liberation, no matter what, you simply engage yourself in Krishna consciousness, in Bhagavad Bhakti very nicely, and whatever you want, everything is there, everything is included in Bhagavad Bhakti. So to get all those results, not only we need to practice bhakti or Krishna consciousness, we need to practice it properly, we need to practice it in the right way. That is very important. So only when we practice bhakti in the right way, only then we are going to get those desired results. Now, how to practice Bhagavad Bhakti properly, that we are going to discuss in this class. So I have made a list of like 7 steps, think of them like 7 ingredients of bhakti, and we need to, these are like the 7 essential ingredients of bhakti, and we must include all 7 of them in our everyday life. And of course we can start with the easier ones, and maybe you can include, maybe you can start with just 2 of them or 3 of them. That's all right. Start with whatever you find easy, and then gradually try to include all these steps, because all these 7 steps are essential ingredients of bhakti. Now the first one is taking darshan of Krishna. So every day we must take darshan of Krishna at least once a day. Ideally, we should take darshan in Mangala Aarti, in Darshan Aarti, in the morning. That's the best. Otherwise, once a day, anytime, we must take darshan of Krishna very nicely. Second ingredient of bhakti is eating Krishna Prasadam. So whatever we eat, we are supposed to eat vegetarian food in bhakti. Now, before eating any vegetarian food, first of all, offer it to Krishna properly, and then eat prasadam, eat those remnants. So that's like the best way of doing it. Otherwise, the least that we can do is, before eating anything, at least remember Krishna, at least chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, even in your mind, and thank Krishna, that thank you Krishna, thank you so much Krishna, remember Krishna, then eat. So that's the bare minimum that we can do. Before eating anything, at least remember Krishna and thank him. Thank you Krishna, thank you so much Krishna, like that we can say in our mind. So first one was taking darshan of Krishna every day. Second one is eating Krishna Prasadam. Now eating Krishna Prasadam is very important, very powerful. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that yagya sist asana santo muchyante sarva kilvise bhunjate te tu agham papa ye pachanti atma karanat. Krishna is saying that those who are eating unoffered food, they are eating sin. So if you are eating sin, sin means the result is punishment, suffering. So if we want to avoid that suffering, then we must not eat sin, right? So how to avoid eating sin? Yagya sist asana santo muchyante sarvikil vise. When we eat offered food, then we avoid that sin. So we must eat Krishna Prasadam every day. Now the third ingredient of bhakti is chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it's like the prime ingredient of bhakti in this age. Scriptures say, Hare Ranam, Hare Ranam, Hare Ranam eva kevalam, kalau nastev gatiranyatha. In this age of Kali Yuga, Hare Ranam, chanting the names of Krishna, primarily Hare Krishna Mahamantra, this is like the prime means of attaining Krishna or attaining anything. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So we must chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This Mahamantra. Now we can start with our present level. Maybe right now we can just chant one round only. Alright, start with one round, maybe even half round. But chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day, and then gradually try to increase your number of rounds. So our third ingredient of bhakti is chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and of course singing the Mahamantra, attending kirtans or singing kirtans yourself. So that's the same thing, chanting and singing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now the fourth essential ingredient of bhakti is Sadhu Sang. Sadhu Sang. Sadhu Sang is so powerful. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Sadhu Sang, Sarva Shastra Kai, Lab Matra Sadhu Sang, Sarva Siddhi Hai. Sadhu Sang is so powerful that even a moment of association with a pure devotee can completely transform one's life. And Sadhu Sangha also includes Asat Sangha Tyagi, meaning giving up bad association. So we should give up our association with non-devotees or people who we know that they are bad influence. We should either we should completely disconnect with them, or we should try to bring our association to very minimum with them, and we should associate more and more with devotees of Krishna. So in Sadhu Sangha, number one is hearing about Krishna from the mouth of pure devotees. Krishna says in Srimad Bhagavatam that Satam Prasangat Mamabir Sambido Bhavanti Hritkarna Rasayana Katha Tadjo Sanat Asu Apavarga Vartamani Sraddha Rati Bhakti Anukramashyati. There are so many verses which are emphasizing the importance of Sadhu Sangha, emphasizing the importance of hearing about Krishna from the mouth of pure devotees. Another one is Jnane Priyasa Mudapasya Namanta Eva Jivanti Sanmukharitam Bhavadiya Bhartam Sthane Sthit Srutigatam Tanubana Manobhi Ye Prayasa Ajit Jito Api Asita Astralokyam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that this verse is this is such an important verse that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he asked Ramananda Rai that what is the best that you have found out in scriptures. And Ramananda Rai told many things, and in the end when he said this verse, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that yes, this is the one, this is the one that I was looking for. And what is the meaning of this verse? It is that hear about Krishna from the mouth of pure devotees every single day. So for that we can listen to Prabhupada's lectures. They are available on YouTube. They are available in Hindi, they are available in English. So just search on YouTube and you can easily find Prabhupada's lectures. So we should hear about Krishna at least for 10 minutes each day, at least. I think 10 minutes is very doable for anyone. If not 10 minutes, then maybe start with 5 minutes, but hear about Krishna from the mouth of pure devotees every day. This is the essential ingredient of bhakti. And preferably we should hear about Krishna in the morning, so that we are affected by it, and then that influence remains with us throughout the day. So in Sadhu Sangha, first is giving up all bad association. Second is hearing about Krishna from the mouth of pure devotees, even just for 10 minutes. But we must hear about Krishna every day. And third one is immersing yourself in that kind of environment. Meaning, if possible, come to Vrindavan or Mayapur. Start living in Vrindavan or in Mayapur. If you can't do that, then try to visit Vrindavan or Mayapur as often as possible. And try to make friends with devotees. If there is some ISKCON temple in your city, then try to visit that temple as often as possible. And nowadays so many Kirtan Melas are happening all over India. So try to go to those Kirtan Melas. Meaning you need to immerse yourself in Krishna consciousness. You need to immerse yourself in that kind of environment. And on social media also you can follow devotees, those you feel inspired from, right? You can start following them, and then you can watch that kind of content every day. They might upload kirtans and all those things. So immerse yourself in that kind of environment. So in Sadhu Sangha, first is giving up bad association, second is hearing about Krishna from the mouth of pure devotees, and third one is associating with devotees of Krishna and immersing yourself in that kind of environment. So now the fifth one is another essential ingredient of bhakti, that is assisting in preaching work. all of us must assist in preaching work. Preaching work, think of preaching work like Ram Setu. When Ram Setu was being built, it wasn't built by just one or two monkeys or by, like, let's say 10 people or 100 people. It was all the people, all the animals, whoever were there in Lord Ram's army, every single one of them contributed in building of that Ram Setu. Similarly, this preaching work is like Ram Setu, and all of us must contribute in this preaching work. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Amar Agya Guru Hoiya Taro Des Jare Kaho Tare Jare Dekho Tare Kaho Krishna Pradesh. He is empowering everyone. Everyone must tell other people about Krishna. Everyone should try to preach Krishna consciousness. All of us can make our contribution. Now, how can we make our contribution? First of all, preaching. The first method of preaching is preaching by personal example. When you are practicing it yourself, that and you are practicing it properly for real, that itself is a preaching. Meaning you practice it yourself and practice it openly. Meaning don't hide it, don't do it secretly. Let your family members know about it, let your relatives know about it, let your neighbors know about it, and all these people who are watching you, that you are practicing Krishna consciousness consistently every day, and you have such nice behavior and everything, all of them are going to be positively influenced by you. So first method of preaching is preaching by one's personal example. Second one is we can assist in preaching financially. We can give some donation in temples. We can assist in preaching activities, like whoever you think, like anybody who is doing very nice preaching work, and if you think that if you give money to that person, that money is going to be utilized properly in preaching Krishna consciousness, then we can give donation to that person or to that organization. So we can financially assist in preaching work. And third one is whatever skills we have, we can, if possible, then we should try to utilize those skills directly in preaching Krishna consciousness. And another one is that, of course, we can tell people about it. We can explain Krishna consciousness, why do you practice Krishna consciousness and all those things. So we can tell people about practicing Krishna consciousness. So all of us should try to assist in preaching work according to our own capacity. So that's the fifth ingredient of bhakti. Krishna says it is very important. Krishna says that ya idam paramam guhyam mad bhaktesu abhidhasyati bhaktim mai param kritva mame asyati asamsaya nacha tasmat manusyesu kaschit me priyakritama bhabita na cha me tasmat anya priyataro bhubi. Bhagwan कह रहे हैं कि whoever preaches this message of Bhagavad Gita to my devotees, if somebody does not want to hear, then we don't have to tell them. It's like we are distributing treasure. So if someone is so foolish that they don't want this treasure, then don't go after them. Simply your personal example is enough for them. When they will see that you are practicing it, when they will see that you are like so happy in your life, when they will see that your life is turning out to be so amazing, then automatically they will start copying you. So we have to have that pride that we are devotees of Krishna. We have this treasure. If somebody does not want it, then don't go after them. But if someone is desirous of hearing, if someone wants to know about it, then we should tell them about Krishna consciousness. We should tell them about this message of Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna is saying that whoever preaches this message of Bhagavad Gita to my devotees or to people who want to hear, that person is he's saying that no one is more dear to me on this earth than that person. So all of us, ultimately we want to become dear to Krishna. We want to become dearest to Krishna. And so all of us must assist in preaching work. This is the best service that we can do for Krishna. So the fifth one is assisting in preaching work. Now the sixth step is Ekadashi and Janmastami, observing Ekadashi and Janmastami. Every month there are 2 Ekadashis and every year there is 1 Janmastami. So we have 25 days. 24 Ekadashis every year, and we have 1 Janmastami. So we have 25 days. These days are very special. Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, Madhav Tithi Bhakti Janani Jatane Palan Kori. He is saying that these Tithis, these Ekadashis and Janmastami, it's like they give birth to Bhakti. They are so powerful, and we should observe them very carefully. Meaning, these days we should do fasting. If we can't do fasting completely, then we can eat, at least we should avoid eating grains. We can eat fruits, we can eat milk, we can drink milk, or we can eat milk products, but avoid grains. And whatever sadhana you do on your usual days, at least try to double that sadhana. Meaning every day you chant, let's say 4 rounds, then on Ekadashi try to chant 8 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So I say that these days completely immerse yourself in bhakti. It's like take a leave. Don't go to your office. Don't do anything. All day completely immerse yourself in bhakti like Parikshit Maharaj. At least that should be our intention. So we should observe Ekadashi and Janmastami very nicely. We should do very nice sadhana, very intense sadhana, at least on these days. So that is the sixth ingredient of bhakti, sixth essential ingredient of bhakti. And the seventh one is 4 regulative principles. In ISKCON we call these 4 regulative principles. Meaning, see, in Bhagavad Bhakti we are supposed to give up all sinful activities and we are supposed to embody all godly qualities. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yesam tu antagatam papam jananam purnakarmanam te dvandvamo hundirmukta bhajante mam dhradavrita. To reach Krishna Prem, actually we have to go through this point, this level. Unless we give up these sinful activities completely, we are not going to reach that point when we have spontaneous love for Krishna. So it's like to reach level 6, you have to cross level 5, level 4, right? So if attaining Krishna Prem is the ultimate level, then we have to reach that level through this one. We have to cross this one. We have to give up all sinful activities. And out of all sinful activities, these 4 sinful activities are like the biggest ones. So these are called the 4 pillars of sinful life. So we must break these pillars first of all. What are those pillars? Meat eating, intoxication, gambling, illicit sex. And we all know through common sense that these things are so harmful. Just like take gambling. Yudhishthira Maharaj was completely ruined because of gambling. His wife was insulted so much because of gambling. So just see, even such a big king, such a pious king was completely ruined because of gambling. So these 4 sins, not only they are sins and you are going to be punished by them, by God. These things are naturally so harmful. All of us know that. So first of all, we must give up all these sinful activities. So that's why in ISKCON we practice these 4 principles. No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex. So we must follow these 4 regulative principles also. So we have discussed these 7 essential ingredients of bhakti. These are essential ingredients. We cannot skip any one of them. But if we are beginners or if we are not practicing it properly already, then start with the easiest ones. Like out of these 7 steps, you can start with hearing about Krishna just for 10 minutes and chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, even just 1 round, even just half round, but start chanting from today. See, this is very important. If you are listening to this video right now and you are not doing sadhana already, then start today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Even if just listen about Krishna just for 5 minutes, but here today, and start chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Even if you don't have chanting beat right now, just chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 10 times. You must start today. So start chanting today, start hearing about Krishna, even just for 5 minutes. Start hearing Prabhupada's lectures today. Go for darshan today. Eat Krishna Prasadam today. Or if you can't eat Krishna Prasadam, if you don't find it, or if you can't offer it, then before eating anything, remember Krishna, thank Krishna. Start it today and then gradually try to increase the amount of your sadhana. Meaning if you are chanting just 1 round today, then gradually, eventually reach to 2 rounds a day, 4 rounds a day, like that. So start today, start with what you find easy and then gradually try to include all these ingredients in your everyday life. These are essential ones. We must include all 7 of them in our everyday life. If we practice Krishna consciousness in this way, then I assure you that you are going to get all the results that we talked about. We are going to experience so much happiness, so much bliss, so much fulfillment in our everyday life, and you are going to feel that you are becoming so fortunate gradually. The results of Krishna consciousness, it's like going to the gym. When you start going to the gym, the results are obvious, right? If you are doing it properly, if you are doing your workouts properly, then results are very obvious. And it's like if you do 2 push-ups, you will get benefit of 2 push-ups. But if you do 50 push-ups, you will get the benefit of 50 push-ups. Similarly, if you do little sadhana, then you will get the benefit of that sadhana. But it's like doing 2 push-ups. But if you do 50 push-ups, then you know the results, right? Similarly, if you do nice sadhana, very nice sadhana, if you like go for darshan each day, if you chant at least 4 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day, if you hear about Krishna from the mouth of pure devotees, even just for 10 minutes every day, if you eat Krishna Prasadam, if you give up all sinful activities, then you are going to feel so, you're going to experience so much benefit. You are going to experience so much happiness, so much fulfillment, and you are going to become so fortunate. You're going to feel that you are so fortunate. So we must practice Krishna consciousness every day, and we should try to include all these 7 ingredients of bhakti in our everyday life. Hare Krishna.